Here goes nothing. Will it start? I think it's going to start. Guess you can give her some choke. Okay, so got a little discouraged on the 338 Yamaha. Lost all my spark, and I don't know, I put about a day into it. So anyways, I finally gave in to my urges and went and got this. So spoiler alert, I did check for spark up at the parts lot up the road, and then while I was at it I had some fuel, so I poured a little bit of fuel down the holes, put the plugs in, she fired right off. So this is going to be tomorrow's project. I'm going to bring you guys along. Maybe we'll go back to the Yamaha someday, but heck, I got two of these, and then like a trail fire or a sprint fire or something. Basically the air-cooled equivalent to this. I don't remember the name of that. But once we get really far on this one, if I deem it that she's going to be a good machine, I already want to order the seat cover and maybe even try, I don't know what I'm going to do with this foam. We're going to do the best we can with it. So I don't know if it's decent underneath a little ways, but that's definitely going to be the challenge. Couple things I've noticed real quick. Is we're gonna have to take, I mean it's not a big deal, we already had to take, gonna have to take a bunch of this apart, but both throttle cables came disconnected inside this deal. So I already planned on doing full dissect and bath on the carbs. So once I get the seat off tomorrow, then I'll pull the tank, and then I'll be able to get a little bit better access to the air box and take those carbs off, and then I can get the oiler cable unhooked, and then that'll allow me to pull this apart and hopefully get those cables hooked back up for the carbs. And I think probably with the day's work tomorrow, if I get up early, I think we could probably have this thing ready to go for a ride on Sunday. Would be kind of fun. Take some sleds up to Walton Lake. So I'm going to try to pick up some antifreeze, some coolant tonight, and go out and have a nice evening. It's Friday today, so take the wife out. We'll go do something, pick up a couple supplies, and get this thing running tomorrow. So I'm excited. maybe pick up a fuel filter, start making a list. And then what I'd like to do, and something else I'm daydreaming about, is I have some skis that I would like to possibly make some plastic skis with. This is all worn out, but we'll figure that out when we get to it. And then I checked while I was up there, I want to say it's a 81 or something, don't quote me on it, but it's a Formula MX Skidoo with looks like fairly low miles on it. Had a little damage in the front nose that somebody had fixed, and it looks really good from the outside, and it has really hot spark on it. So I'm thinking that after I get this kind of running, we'll go grab that one. That way I could put these on a trailer, and it'd be kind of fun. The wife and I, we could go out vintage riding on our competitive liquid 440s, and we could go see what's a little faster, a Rotax or a Cowie. So that'd be kind of fun. Well, thanks for joining, and we'll get back tomorrow at this full swing. So day 2. Apparently these are missing on some sleds. I was watching some YouTubes this morning. Progress update, as you can tell, seats off. Oof. Yeah, that'll be fun. Gonna have to pretty much I mean, it was rotten. Never seen the bottom of one before, but it's just like 2 strips of wood underneath the foam. We're gonna come up with something. Tank's off, looks to be in good shape. Airbox is off. Slowly working my way to these carbs, so we'll get the ultrasonic cleaner going. Do those one by one. I want to take this exhaust off so I can clean in here good. Check the fluid in the chain case. I think I'm going to take the guard off. Over there, I don't want to, but I think I'm going to take it off. Going to be today, I guess it's in Sumter. Towards the end of the month, it's going to be up in I think it's Priest Lake, so we're thinking about going up there. I don't think I'm going to race, but I think I'll try to have this pretty much dialed, see if we can't get the seat done by then and everything, and get this up there. And then I was thinking maybe that Formula MX Skidoo. Take that up there too. So put a for sale sign on them and see if somebody else wants them. So that's how we keep this hobby going. So anyways, we're going to get back to it and keep pulling stuff apart. So, update. been working all day, and we're making our second float bowl gasket. They were real brittle, and so we're making those. And here's a clean, second clean carb. Getting ready to assemble that. We've actually got quite a bit done. A lot more cleaning. We got this junction all dialed back in. We had to take oil cable, this one. We had to take it off, allow enough slack to put all this back together. Working on it. I got to put the carb together and clean that out over there, and then figure out what all's up with this tank. Oh, and then get the injection stuff. I cleaned that. We're going to do all brand new lines on that too. So there's this. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better. So we're getting there. I still think we can probably hear a run tonight. So let's get back to it. Okay, well, we've worked on it all day today. We serviced the chain case, got new fluid in there. My reservoir's got a leak in it, so we're going to need to marine text that. All new fuel line. I ran out of this blue stuff, so I had to use some clear here. I've already got fuel pressurized into the carburetors, and I did put some two-stroke in the fuel this time. I've got a little bit of a gap in between. Almost got all the oil all the way back to the pump. So here goes nothing. Will it start? I think it's going to start. Guess we can give her some choke. Well, good morning. Day 2. As you noticed, the camera died as we just started getting it to run last night. So what we found is a PTO side carburetor float is sticking or not seating. Should have checked that before I threw it together. And this came apart again. These just come out. So when I have that carb out, I'll be able to take the slack out of the oiler and try to put this together one more time or see where it's failing. And then I was going to go up and look at my options up at the junkyard and see if there was something else out there that might work, you know. I have a couple Polaris triple motors. I wonder if I could use a triple setup off of a Polaris and just make my third one for the oiler. Might be an option. So anyways, that's where we're at on getting this thing to run again and trying it. I put some WD-40 on the main clutch over there. Never did see that engage at all yesterday. So, but real quick, up to date, new fuel line everywhere, new oil injection line everywhere. Checked and serviced, new fluid, everything, chain case. We have topped this off, and I was starting to see the temperature gauge move a little bit, but I was not seeing RPM gauge, and so we'll have to figure that out. Don't really want to lose the John Deere stuff, so hopefully it's savable. But other than that, that's where we're at, so I'll get busy and we'll start getting to it. So let's just go for it, I guess. Stop being chicken. So, still working at it here. It's a nice day out, so, and kind of hooked. But this is something I kind of found. So I've been having trouble starting it back up again. And I was thinking it was choke plungers. They're kind of looking a little, I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if that's more out. But I was going to go look for some of those. Here's what I found. And I don't know if you'll be able to see this. We'll try to shine some light in there best we can. Anyway, so I'm just going to point out this tube, which is, I can't remember which jet that is, but it comes from the bottom. You can see fuel in that. And you can also see fuel in this one. But what I've been suspecting was that the float was goofy in this one. Well, let's see if I can. I don't know. See, that level in that tube is like to way above, damn near level with the bottom of the bowl. So I'm gonna pull it again. And this one over here is about halfway to 2/3 up. So I'm going to try to match that one and give her a try again, because we're definitely too much fuel. It's on the ground here, or for all over out that pipe. So that's what we're going to do. So we'll let you know what I find out. So update, we're still on day 2. I haven't given up. This is like the 3rd time I've been in this carburetor. Finally was getting hungry, needed to eat some lunch, which always helps take a break, you know, especially if you're hungry. And so I got some food. Downloaded a PDF of a manual, a performance tuning manual for this sled from John Deere, and that has good advice in it, especially for setting your float height. And then what was I going to say? You know, I was thinking about changing these carbs to a different Mikuni that didn't have that, whatever this valve's called. I can't remember off the top of my head. And everybody said, you know, don't reinvent the wheel. So with that being said, I came out here, I tore this carb off. This is the PTO side, and I set the float level, and anyways, put it back together. And I took the other carb apart, which now I have together. But where I'm going with this is, this carb's been nothing but problems. This is upside down. So I'm going to pop that off, get it reset, put everything back together. And I'm thinking now that it should be pretty damn happy at that point. So I'll let you know. Let me get it put back together, and we'll see what happens. We're going to give her another try here. We've got, I did that float striker was upside down. We've got that dialed in. We found some hose clamps to attach the air box nice and tight. Let's cross our fingers. Let's hope she runs. Oh, what do we got here? I think now it's starting to starve. I don't have that much fuel in here. Anyways, I'll put some more fuel in it. I think we're making progress though.